What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Another day, another vlog, another check-in with the garden. I promise my garden is not going to be the whole channel, but the thing is, sorry y'all, the thing is this is what's occupying my time, and I have questions because I'm pretty sure I have aphids on my broccoli rabe and my bok choy, but I just put marigolds down. I know that's not, it's big old bumblebee. Like I said in the last video, I don't like bugs. So I sprayed myself down with some lavender oil today so the skeeters can stay off me. But I'm pretty sure there's aphids on my broccoli rabe and my bok choy. I'm not super pressed about it because it's a learning experience. And I also have bok choy and broccoli rabe growing in the garage that I'm going to transplant out here. And I put out some French marigolds, and I know they extra stinky and that works. So we're going to go with that, rock out with that. But today, I got this fertilizer right here, and I'm gonna test it out. Apparently it's fast acting and it's organic, it's all natural, and y'all know that's what I'm trying to do and keep with my garden, so we're gonna go with that. And I'm also gonna be pruning some of the flowers off of the pepper plants and the cucumbers because I want to focus on it getting taller, as well as, you know, the leaves getting bigger and the foliage before it starts producing cucumbers. I have started some more cucumbers, so I'm hoping they do a little better than the ones that's out here right now. I think they went through a lot, and I also think I transplanted them too late because we had a really cold start of the spring, so I couldn't transplant them out real early like I wanted to. But without further ado, let's get to the video.
Hips, rock your hips. Yeah, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I just can't do it.
All right, so like I said, I'm gonna be pruning off some of these flowers that are on here because I want my plants to get taller. So a little flower like this, I'll go ahead and snip it. And then there's a flower in here. I don't know if y'all can see it. I'm gonna go ahead and snip that. It's a bee chasing me, y'all. See, but I'm hoping with the lavender oil, water, whatever it is, concoction, that they leave me alone. And I'm trying to be real careful so I don't cut no stems or anything like that. But I'm gonna prop y'all back up and do what I gotta do. Alright. So the reason why I'm trying out this lavender spray is because I'm tired of coming out here in sweatpants. It's getting hot. So I say, you know what? I'm gonna try this lavender. Everybody seems to think it's great. Everybody brags about it. So figured, what the heck? First thing, I just go inside and rub myself down with alcohol, because alcohol, if you don't know, helps with mosquito bites. I'm gonna also show you all the garden because the leaves are getting darker on the cucumber plants, because I know that was my fear the very first time, but they're getting darker. They seem to be doing well. When we move and I set up the garden in my new spot, I'm not going to use this anymore as a trellis. I feel like it's too weak and the plants just keep falling. Y'all can see it, they're not really hanging on like I feel like they should. It's not really supporting it. They don't really wrap on here like that. So I'm trying to like twirl it around up in here so it continues to hold up without messing up my plant. It is a windy day out here, but I'm not bad at it. I love the garden. ain't gonna cut them all off, but you know, I don't want my plant to be focusing on making fruit, and you know, it ain't big enough. You know what I'm saying? So, and we love cucumbers. Like, we are a cucumber family. So, I want to make sure we get as many as we can. There's some gnats on here, but I ain't fresh about the gnats. I look crazy, but I'm trying not to cut off the wrong thing because these are big leaves, spurs, whatever y'all want to call them. They look like scissors to me. Trying to get her to grow up some more. I'm an adult. Yeah. So, get up out here. Alright. I'm gonna also cut off some of these dead leaves. Plant. So, they break it down, y'all. She can go. Y'all see this wind blowing? It's nice out today. We also had some rain too, so I can watch a little wind today. And I must say, I have not gotten bit by a skeeter yet. Okay, so I did it again. I gotta get used to this pause thing on Apple because they have a new pause feature on their phone, and I always forget to hit on pause. So I'll start doing stuff and forget to hit on pause. So I pruned off some of the flowers on the pepper plant so they can get bigger, and I also pruned off some of the leaves, the ones that I thought were dying. But now I'm gonna take y'all a tour. Now I'm gonna take y'all on a tour of the garden before I start fertilizing. And I'm not gonna do the pause thing no more because I'm over it. So I don't know if y'all remember how they were from the very first video. I will attach a picture. But everything seemed to be growing up pretty nicely and getting green. I try and keep as much space in between the cucumber plants as I can because I don't want any diseases or anything like that. And I know they can get cucumber worms, and I don't want that because we love cucumbers. But these are the pepper plants and the marigolds. Now, listen here, y'all. This little squash plant, okay, we have a squash growing. I don't know if y'all can see the little baby right there, but that is a squash. That is a squash that I am excited about because that's a female plant because all the other plants are males because the stems are smaller. This is the squash plant, so we're about to have our first zucchini. This is the beans plant. I don't know what they're doing. I'm assuming providing the proper nutrients for this thing to thrive because good grief, there's not one bean in sight. The watermelon, y'all can see. I don't know how to work on these marigolds. I don't know if marigolds don't take a lot of water because it's been raining a lot. But these are the cantaloupe leaves. They seem to be vining out very nicely. Very nicely. These are long sweet peppers. The other ones I showed y'all were bell peppers. And then the tomatoes, boy. Those tomatoes look good. They look good. It was a big old windstorm yesterday that knocked them over, but they seem to have popped back up. as well as gotten some better color on them. So I'm pretty happy about that. All right, let's get the fertilizer. Okay, one more thing I wanted to show y'all. Pretty sure these are aphids that are eating up my plants. Y'all see they are tearing up the bok choy, which again, like I said, I'm learning. I don't know if y'all can see a little tiny bug in there, but I'm pretty sure that's an aphid. Oh, y'all can see them a little better over here. Let me see if I can zoom in for y'all. Pretty sure those are aphids in there, just kind of hanging out, chilling, like this is where they belong. So, like I said, I planted some marigolds, and I planted French marigolds to be specific because those are the extra stinky ones, apparently, and bugs don't like them. So we testing it out. It's all a learning experience. This is my first time. This is the lettuce. Lettuce looks good. There's no aphids on lettuce. I guess they don't like lettuce. I don't know. Y'all tell me. But I'm gonna prune off these little bottom leaves and toss them in the compost bin. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna prune off these little bottom leaves. I don't know if that's doing anything to the plant, but it don't look that great to me, so I'm gonna just go ahead and take them off. I don't mind my plant looking smaller if it's growing healthier lettuce. And like I said, I'm gonna just toss those in my compost bin. I'm gonna show y'all that because I haven't showed y'all my compost bin on this channel. The mosquitoes are not bothering me, but the flies are all up in my face. Okay. You know what? I think they coming over here to tap me because they don't like. They come over and tap and they bounce. I guess they don't like the lavalier smell. That looks better. And I'm not all about the looks, but I didn't think it was conducive to the plant, so why I gotta be on there? Now the bok choy, I'm not super worried about because it is for our bearded dragon. But let me cut off that bottom leaf there. They don't seem to be messing with the broccoli rabe too much because the broccoli rabe is a very bitter plant. So maybe that's why they ain't really messing with it too much. Alright, that's pruning. Now it's time to fertilize. Alright, this is my compost bin. It looks gross, but things are breaking down, I'm noticing. So we're gonna keep adding and keep watering. Alright, y'all, so it say for tomatoes and vegetables, use 1/8 cup, in parentheses it says 1 ounce, per gallon of water every 1 to 2 weeks. So the rain or the water barrel, whatever you want to call it, I'm sure I'll think of it when I'm editing this video, but the watering can that I have holds 2 gallons of water, so we about to go fill it up. Let's get to it. Oh shit. I spilled it. So I got my bucket of rainwater. If you don't know, rainwater is much better for your plants because of the chemicals and the improper pH in tap water. So I'm gonna fill this baby up. water the garden. Uh-oh, I'm spilling out the top. I'm trying not to wet the leaves because it's getting warm out here. I should have did this first thing this morning, but you know how it is when you wake up and you don't want to get up. You just want to chill a little bit, because I did a lot yesterday, so I was very tired. And this says to saturate it, or well, it don't say to saturate it, but all the reviews I saw said to saturate it. So we're gonna saturate it. Working around these little marigolds, let them get a little help. Get over here, these peppers. Alright, I'm gonna go fill it up and hit it again. Y'all are wondering how it smells, not gonna lie. It smells a little fishy. But you know what? I don't expect anything less from gardening fertilizer. I've learned that the majority of the material smells like booty. Excited about this garden. I don't know what I'm gonna get. No, but we're gonna see. Fertilize all around. We're gonna hit it again. I don't know if y'all saw in the first time I fertilized. I had the wrong shoes on, and I ain't noticed until I felt like I was like, why am I walking so flat? Because the shoes that I have on now are way more comfortable. So I had to push my shoes. I do not wear those shoes. Yeah, house shoes. I can't walk around barefoot like a lot of men. Bob was skinny. So I keep some house on. Alright, so get some more. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna do the rest of this fertilizing in the short. Y'all make sure y'all watch it, like it up like y'all do the regular videos. I got some more stuff that I'm doing today. I'm going to an Asian food festival, so I'm super excited to kind of check that out, see what it is. I'm not really excited about the heat, but there is a nice little breeze today, so I'm hoping it continues through the day when we're there. But I'll check y'all in the next video. Peace.